myself Shailesh Rane and I welcome you all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Student, in last session we learned Introduction to Multimedia, what is multimedia and the elements of multimedia, what is the meaning of text, audio, image, video and animation. Now, in this session, we are going to learn classification of multimedia, uses of multimedia, stages in multimedia production. So let's start. Our first topic is types of multimedia. Types of multimedia, that is interactive and non-interactive. The interactive, it means non-linear, and non-interactive means linear. So let's start. Linear multimedia, it means your non-interactive multimedia. The active content progress often without any navigational control for the viewer. It is not interactive, no control for user. In non-interactive multimedia, the user simply watches the media as it plays from beginning to end, but he or she has no control over the flow. For example, a corporate presentation or a multimedia demo, it is further divided into two parts. You can see, student, when you visit to the cinema or theater, you can see movie from beginning to end, but you cannot say to that person, please play again from beginning, or you cannot stop in the middle, or you cannot skip any song. So you have to see it from beginning to end, and that is called non-interactive multimedia. And non-interactive multimedia is divided into two parts, that is entertainment and educational. All types of games, movies are example of entertainment multimedia, whether the purpose is to entertain the user. But educational multimedia, the multimedia titles that educate the user, are classified under edutainment multimedia. And all types of CDs are example of educational multimedia. What is interactive multimedia? Interactive multimedia is also known as non-linear multimedia when the user is given the option of controlling the content of multimedia. It is interactive. In interactive multimedia is the sequence and timing of media elements that can be controlled by the user. For example, a multimedia CD on learn musical instrument. The user can select the different musical instrument he/she wants to play, or user can also select his favorite song which he wants to play using that instrument. Means here you have the choice. You can select the instrument which you want. Most of the CD-ROM titles and games available in the market are interactive in the nature. Interactivity increases the user participation and he enjoy it more. In other words, we can say that the process of originate from the source and is delivered to the mass audience. Example, a movie has a beginning and end irrespective of the user watching it on the television or not. Though these technology also use video, audio, text and graphics, but in an inflexible way. They cut the parts, they merge it again and they show it's one kind of a format, that is movie. While in multimedia the user does not remain passive but can control the element. And thus the difference between mass media and multimedia is that there a shift from audience to user and communication becomes two-way instead of one-way. Now, importance of multimedia. Where we are using multimedia. Multimedia has become an integral part which finds its application in various areas like advertisement, art, educational, entertainment, engineering, medicine, mathematics, business, as well as scientific research also. So These are the some example. The first one is the business. In business, the use of the multimedia is for selling and marketing, trade show production, staff training application, company kiosk. These all are the example of the business multimedia. Now next is educational multimedia. In the area of education, multimedia has a great importance. We can use presentation consisting of charts, tables and other objects impart of knowledge since a long time. But nowadays the classroom education is not limited to the earlier convenient method. It needs audio and visual media, and multimedia is used to produce computer-based training courses commonly known as CBT. The full form of CBT is computer-based training, which is used for almost all the age groups right from kindergarten to postgraduate. For example, educational CD like nursery rhymes to learn computer. Now next is entertainment. Multimedia is heavily used in entertainment industry to develop special effects in animation and movies. The movies like Ice Age, Jurassic Park, Avatar will always be remembered for their special effects and in animation. Multimedia games are very popular among children, and a variety of these games are available either as a CD-ROM or online. With the availability of lot of gaming software programs for individual or groups, a virtual gaming has become reality today. With uses of such a software, two players in different countries can play game sitting on their computer. Student, in the period of lockdown also, there are many people are playing Ludo, and they can play this thing online also. So that time they are calling the other country player to play that game with them, and they are enjoying, and that is called entertainment. Now, importance of multimedia. In home we are using IPTV, satellite TV or games. So these are also the example of home which we are using in multimedia. Wi-Fi. Next is in public places we are using information kiosk, smart cards, security. Okay. Now our next topic is 6 stages of production in multimedia. Student, multimedia projects are complex. They often involve the skill and effort of multiple teams or people. During the development process, a project moves through the specialized parts of the team, from story creation to technical editing with regular collective review sessions. Each stage is designed to refine the project with attention to the client's need, technical requirement and audience preference. During this stage, we need to find out about the audience, their skill, needs and qualification, and we should also gather as much as information possible about the content. So our first step, that is research and planning. A planning meeting is a crucial part of the multimedia development process. Student, this is the first step of multimedia production, and it's during this stage we need to find out about the audience, their skill, needs and qualification. The meeting usually kicks off a project, bringing together the team. During the meeting, the project manager communicates the major goals and lays out the milestones. The meeting may include a discussion of a target audience and how each division can help support the overreaching goal. We should also gather as much information as possible about the content to be presented. Scripting and flowcharting. Scripting or flowcharting means deciding the flow of the multimedia project. This is done by making a flowchart to show the main menu and the branching when a user selects a particular option. So student, here I am giving one example. If we were designing educational multimedia project of class 11 science, the home page will display all the chapter name. Selecting a particular chapter will display the explanation, exercise, test and other aspects related to the chapter. So we can draw a flow chart starting with our main menu and then the subpages that are linked with each other. So this work will done in scripting and flow charting. Our next point is storyboarding. A multimedia project usually includes multiple pieces like audio, video, imagery, text for voiceover and on-screen title. During this stage, the actual visualization of the project takes place. Storyboarding ties everything together. A storyboard panel for a scene includes a sketch of the visual elements, the voiceover or title text and any production notes. The designer decides how each screen should look like, which media elements are to be used and where to place them on the screen. So it guides the process, keeps everyone in check and gives structure to the project. The storyboard in our earlier example will contain the design of the home page, where we will place the button, how will they look like, what happened when we click this button and other such required elements. Our next stage is prototyping and graphics. The designer is ready with the prototype and start creating the graphics and other media elements to be used in the project. During the design stage, designer take over the visual aspect of the project, determine how it looks and feels using the notes from the storyboard. They create graphics design, the navigation and give direction to photographers and videographer regarding the correct shot. Depending on the project, the design stage might include graphics design, web design, information design, photography or image collection. Design is always done with an eye toward the audience. For example, characters to be used are created, sounds and videos are recorded and animations are created. Now our next stage is programming. After the collection and construction of media elements, they are combined together into final stage, and that product using software package like Micromedia Flash, Synfig, HyperCard, etc. So this is in fifth step. We collect all the construction of the media element and we combine together to make a particular product. And the last stage, we have to check the multimedia project. In this stage, we check all the media elements are working as per the requirement or not. Also, whether the audience targeted will find the design and the content attractive or not. This we are going to check in the final stage. Here I am giving one example so you can easily understand all this stage. Like example, if we want to create a movie, for creating movie, which are the steps? First we have to research and analyze, is there any story for today's generation, and that for that story we have to research and analyze. Once we research and analyze, we will get the script. So we have to read that script properly and we have to make the story. And once we will get the final story, we have to guide the actor how to play the role, as well as we have to tell the programmer or checker to make it properly in the movie format. So when you will see that movie, you will enjoy it. So for that also we require these 6 stages. So here our first chapter is completed, that is Introduction to Multimedia. So in this chapter, student, we learn communication, what is multimedia, the elements of multimedia, text, audio, image, video, animation, as well as we learn classification of multimedia, that is interactive and non-interactive. After that we learn uses of multimedia in various places like education, entertainment, business, home, journalism, as well as we learn stages of multimedia production. So thank you student, have a good day. Next lecture we are going to start second chapter, that is animation tool Simfy. Thank you.